6 Cinco Terra Place, Tuscany Estates. Lisa has pretty much covered everything that I originally, so this is now completing this infrastructure as part of the deal between Rwanda, Quaker, and the township. Is that my understanding? Am I understanding that correctly?
I'm sorry, I was writing something down.
That's okay. I was asking the question. It is now my understanding that completing our infrastructure is part of this new agreement between Township, Rwanda, and Quaker Engineering.
That was my understanding, we talked about it, but
That's been proposed, yes.
that's in the agreement. But these items that Ms. Mannion's talking about, those I think we should add to the agreement itself.
I think they're already on there.
I think they're already on
Yeah.
there.
Sure, they're already on there. We've discussed
No,
this
but
a
she-
million
Oh, yeah,
times.
definitely.
No, I'm
It's a whole nother
talking about
letter.
what she's talking about.
Well,
I don't know.
her stuff
I don't
is
know
pretty
if your
much
letters-
similar to what
Same
she's
as mine.
already.
Do you know
put
what's on
together.
your letter?
Yes.
I would say.
Like, is it the roads? Is it finishing the roads? I mean, do you know? Everything we're talking about, is it in your letter?
And, I don't have a copy of it with me
Right,
here,
right.
but, turnarounds were included.
Correct.
Repairing some sinkholes.
Correct.
I believe there's at least 3, maybe 4. Asphalt overlay on the roadway. Pennsylvania American Water Company made numerous utility cuts.
Yes, down on B. Reggio.
Yes,
Mhm.
and then, there were 2 stretches, which never received an overlay, and I believe it was 2020.
Right, that was Grosseto and
Grosseto was
Via Reggio.
one of them, right,
Via Reggio, because they were still building there.
right.
Mhm.
So yes, those items among
So
other
that's basically
sidewalks. that
sidewalks,
type of thing.
pedestrian walkways, there was some signage, so that's basically, but I'll find the letter.
Completing
I know I got it.
crosswalks and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean-
we don't have a crosswalk in our community,
Mm-mm.
and we now have a lot of kids going to the bus stop
Right.
at the corner of,
Cinco Terra and Via Reggio.
thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if you have a copy of the letter from before our involvement, that would be
Mhm.
great. I will take a look at it and make sure those items are included in.
Because I got it when I was on the board, and I've been off the board for
You
just
should
about a
have
year.
all that.
We have all that, I know I have it.
The only other question I have, TJ, is the last time that we all met, there was discussion that at some point Quaker had streetlights planned and approved by this township. Now, this goes back a long way. Everything I see says 2009.
Right, probably.
Okay, we don't have a street light anywhere in our community, and when we sat here with Earl, he said, the wiring and everything's done, okay? And I apologize, Mr. Maple, but that stuff that we've got going on with Quaker directly is a totally different thing. And I can't guarantee you, as much as I would like to resolve it all, I'm not sure that it ever will be.
Well, that's,
okay? And
again,
it's
I
starting
see.
to cause a lot of attorney's fees for us, and we can't afford that.
Now, if they have a streetlight agreement with the township, that doesn't mean the township can force them to put streetlights in up there.
I can't really say until I look at the agreement, because
2009?
That's what
I
I've
have
seen,
I have
okay.
13 boxes of Tuscany back there, but I now have them
Well,
on here, so.
yeah.
so that's 2009, but let's keep an open mind. I don't know, I can't tell you right now.
I was just asking, TJ said the last time we met that he was going to try and look into it.
So the question's gonna become, was it included in the developer's agreement as a public improvement? If it was, then that's something that the township
It
can
was.
require that they,
We're pretty sure it was,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
if it's a private improvement, that's then between the developer and the HOA.
But
But
keep in mind, there are time limitations also.
Right.
I've done research on the same issue for someplace else, because even though it might be in the agreement, there might be an expiration of that.
Correct, that's what I was thinking, time lapse.
Well, and that goes back to the deal that we're dealing with Quaker right now. They built that pole in 2015, and they want us to take it, and quite frankly, it's out of warranty. And they never did get a warranty for it, so it doesn't have a warranty. But those are the issues we're dealing with. Has nothing to do with infrastructure, that's here. It's not on our end.
Okay, if I get the, I'll notify them tomorrow, if I certify now.
So you can send them over what what you sent to the bonding company.
Yeah, I'll send you the letter I sent him.
And also if you have that
I
sheet,
remember seeing it, but
also if you have that list of items that need to be taken care of.
Any
Yes.
agreement should have some kind of a timeline also. I mean, we want this done this year, hopefully. I think we want
that would be the
to get
Miranda
it out.
agreement.
and
No,
get
she's
it
talking
ahead.
about the letter from TJ. Like, did you give him a time frame to, did you send that, who'd you send it to? Earl or Bruce?
Both.
Okay, so did you give him a time frame, was that in 30 days or 60 days or anything?
We did not know.
Right, and see, that's how they work.
Yeah.
They don't have a, you
The
know,
Hirschman
they're,
punch
they're,
list
they're
was like July
empty
of
threats is what they
21.
are. They laugh
If you
at
don't
it.
give them a time
They
frame,
laugh.
it'll never get done.
Well, what,
The
what,
Hirschman punch list was July of 21.
what we can do is we
Right,
can
okay.
add,
I've seen it.
we
Oh,
can
yeah, I was
add,
gonna say, it was probably 2021, yeah. You're right, that was from Harshman, you're right, Michelle.
It was from Hirschman.
Yeah, that's what it was, the punch list was from, yeah.
what we
I
can
know
do-
I have a copy of
What
it.
we do, Mr. Bree, is we can add into the agreement based on what those costs would be and keep that in the escrow. That way we can work off the escrow. That protects everybody.
So, Michael, I have a quick question. So what happens now if the costs are $250,000 to do all this? Who's gonna come up with the difference in the money? If we only have $139,000 in the bond, like who's gonna pay the difference of all that
I
work?
really can't, I really don't know how to answer that at this point in
Right.
time. I'd be speculating. Let's see how, let's look how things go right now,
Okay.
we'll go from there.
Okay.
That concludes